So as the economy is getting worse, the library business is doing better, but the mayor is facing a budget shortfall. So he's asking all departments to find ways to cut costs.
The 3 suspects have not been charged. Douglas County Attorney Don Klein says that will most likely happen tomorrow. Brandy?
All right, John Campbell, thank you.
And he's not the only one, because as gas prices have gone down, the number of people riding the bus hasn't. I spoke in depth with an individual who went through the pledge process at Sigma Chi. He didn't want to go on camera, but said he did expect to see some mental and feel some mental hazing when he went through a fraternity pledging. However, he said what he experienced in this pledge process went far beyond anything he found acceptable. It's your typical fraternity house on the University of Nebraska-Lincoln's campus, but university and police officials say what the members of this fraternity did is anything but typical.
It's very concerning. Anytime that alleged hazing takes place or procurement of alcohol, particularly for minors, we're very concerned about that.
Juan Franco is the university's vice chancellor of student affairs. Court documents obtained by KETV detail physical, mental, and even possible sexual assault against pledges.
It's very disappointing.
According to the affidavit, fraternity members called pledges racially charged names and threatened them if they reported the hazing. Court documents also detail physical abuse and a room inside the fraternity house members call the hazatorium. In that place, members would throw objects at pledges, like books and beer cans, which did cause injury. They were also forced to take shots of vodka and Tabasco sauce until vomiting. Another incident described in the affidavit occurred off campus in this Lincoln neighborhood at a party involving strippers. The victim says one of those strippers touched him inappropriately with an object. The victim also alleges fraternity members paid the stripper money to do these acts. The investigation is ongoing, and university police say more citations could be issued.
That's not to say that as we move forward in this investigation that there might not be further citations.
The suspension by the university will allow students to stay in the fraternity house. However, freshmen will be allowed to move to dorms, university dorms, if they choose. The house will be closely monitored by the university, and the university is also working with the National Fraternity Chapter to get an adult supervisor to stay in the house permanently. Until the suspension is lifted, the fraternity will not be allowed to hold or take part in any activities. It's a story we've been following closely. Homes like these, well, buyers are coming out of the woodworks to put in bids on them. Now, realtors say there are many reasons for that, but they're hoping the small boom becomes much bigger. We're all used to seeing signs like these, and as the housing market worsened, the signs got bigger. But now local buyers are paying attention to another sign of the times.
All the $8,000 tax credit, of course, and there's a lot of homes out there.
Christina Bennett is a first-time home buyer, and local realtors and home builders aren't being shy about getting the attention of people like Bennett.
That's a pretty big deal. I mean, you don't have to pay it back, and who knows if that'll ever come around again. So, yeah, that's nice to just hand you $8,000.
If people are waiting for the bottom of the market, they've already missed it in Omaha, Nebraska. Sure.
Mark Nichols is a 20-year veteran of the Omaha real estate market.
So it's a perfect storm. Everything is as it needs to be for people to take a real serious advantage of the market.
That means low interest rates, depressed values, ample supply, and the $8,000 credit are all creating a shortage of entry-level homes.
Good, clean homes that are priced well will sell. And it's probably the first time we've been able to say that in a long, long time.
The perfect storm may not last for long, though. The $8,000 credit expires in November, and mortgage rates probably won't stay this low when inflation takes hold. But if this continues, the buyer's market might become a seller's market.
If you can afford it, it's a good idea.
Sure. Now, the tax credit is for those who have never owned real estate or for those who have not owned real estate in at least 3 years. And just to give you an idea, the market supply of homes in the Omaha metro area is dropping. In August of 2008, it was at 6,800 homes. It has now decreased to 4,800 and is continuing to get smaller, which, of course, is also good news for people looking to sell their houses.